Hello again. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but just take that as a general apology for my erratic behaviour when it comes to videos. Now, I'm just looking for a tree that I can draw just as a reference. There's sort of interesting ones over there, but they're in darkness, so I'm in a bit of light here. Maybe I'll just sit here and look around, and I'm doing a drawing of I'll come up this way actually, because I know I won't, I'll stay, yes I will. It's quite a steep bank. I'm just trying to do a drawing of a Pixie dwelling. Oh, I can't get up that way. I'll carry on talking in a minute. Yeah, right. So the plan is, well, it's not really a plan, it's more just it's sort of a plan, although I just thought of it. It's just to sit down here. In fact, I'm probably not in frame. Sit down here and draw a picture of the other trees just there that I was just standing by. Although looking at it, it's not really that interesting. There's other ones around. Anyway, I wanted to draw a Pixie dwelling. There's not one on that tree. I wouldn't be so close to it. This isn't comfortable. Oh, sorry, but I have to be in frame. Get this rug laid down, and then well, you don't need to see all this. I'll get my should have brought that chair that I had last time. It was quite useful I could use it as a sort of little table. Because as it is, I'll have to do it on my knee, which is all right. Oh, I forgot I got these. I got some more. I've done lots of pictures. Sorry I didn't film myself drawing these outside, but I was. I have no excuse, but I didn't. But I will do this one today. So anyway, these are them. That's some pixies spearfishing in a little stream. That's some tribal makeup. That's just a pixie. Lots of these are just sort of pixie. I don't know if you can see these up close. I can do that little thing where I put them in the corner. That's just some tree. I won't describe them all. That's another one. That's upside down. I'll cut that bit off there. That's a little waterfall pit. That's a pixie carrying a rock that's probably ridiculously too heavy for him. That's anyway. Yep, I'll just whip through them. Another headdress. I like doing those tribal, ceremonial costumes. That's one carrying a bunch of sticks. One looking aggressive, excitable. If I say aggressive, people probably won't want to buy that. These are all on eBay again. He's not a pixie. That's a different species. Hopefully we'll find him at some point. Another one fiddling around, etc, etc. There's, I've got loads of them. I'll put them all on eBay, and I'll put a link in the thing below. Oh, and also there's some more there, some ink drops. I'll do those first. So these are ink. I've been enjoying doing these ink ones a bit more recently. Yeah. Oh, I've got them all piggledy. So anyway, this is. I've done another Shaman as well. So this is based on a hare, not hair like head, like a rabbit hair type of thing. Anyway, so that's that. I tried to whip through them fast, but the point is, there's a lot of new stuff on eBay, and on BigCartel. Right, I can't. The problem is I have to frame up the image without me in the picture. Then when I go back and check it, I sometimes find that it's not. I'm trying to work out the best place. Those aren't very useful. They're probably right in the way. So what I'm going to try and do is draw from imagination, but using the trees around me for reference. A hollow tree dwelling. which sometimes has carvings around the edge. That's what I'm going to try and do in this. These were right in the way, as I thought they might be. So I'm going to draw there and lie down. Hopefully my bottom's out of shot. So you don't have to put up with that. I might check the I might check that actually, because also my shirt rides up, and then I'm worried that there might be all sorts of issues. It was in shot, so I've remedied that now. I wouldn't want to subject. I could have cropped the image in. Actually, I'll put a censored. I mean, not that it's, you know, it's not like it's a bare bottom, but at the same time, it's, you know. Also now I'm framed better on here, so that's better as well. The tree's over there, which isn't ideal because I'm obviously, but there's other ones around I can use. There's quite a good one over there I can do. So, right, the annoying thing about, I'm short-sighted, so when I look over there I have to put my glasses on and then take them off when I'm looking here. So that's, I ought to get some bifocals. Yeah. Just realised that you couldn't really, because of my hand, you couldn't really see what was going on. So that's why I've moved the camera around that way. There's a little fellow walking over it there. I don't know if you can also, because of the sun, I don't know if you can see it that well. But anyway, just get the main roots and things in first of all. So this is the tree that I'm mainly basing it on, and it's not hollow, but it's got this little area here. Now what they'll sometimes do is they'll have an entrance, and even if the tree's not hollow, they'll kind of use that as a like a doorway, but then dig down under the tree and under the roots, and the tree itself provides a sort of, you know, if you go deep, it's a sort of distributes the rain outwards away, so that it keeps the soil underneath more habitable, and also provides just general shelter from collapse and things like that. So, you know, tunnels around not really deep, but tunnels around the roots can be good. Hollow trees obviously have the advantage of being able to go upwards as well, but so an archway like this would be kept either natural, or they will adorn it with little carvings, or even embed things into the into the carved and stuck on with a glue that they make out of tree sap, or just sort of dug in and you know, into little hollows and carved in. Anyway, so that's the one that there's a couple more that I'm looking at as well, but I'm basing it mainly on that one. Just having a break because lying down's not good for my back. Right, I've decided to change positions and go. There's a nice looking rock here, so I'm going to set up on it. It makes more sense because I'm not really using that other tree, which is why I went into that place. If I set this up here and make that into a nice cushion, and then I can just, I'm closer as well, so I think this is going to be a lot more comfortable. Yeah, so right, so that's a lot better. Don't know why I didn't. Oh no, I got ink drop again. Just splodged it. One tricky thing when you're trying to draw outside as opposed to just inside, or using a photograph or something for reference, is that the light's constantly changing, so it's quite hard if you want to try and do any lighting. I'm not really doing much lighting in this. It's more just lines and things. I'm drawing around the area here at the moment, and I'll start doing the actual entrance bit. And I think I'll go for one of them that's sort of semi-elaborate, but not completely over the top. Some of them have little feathers and sort of orangey kind of ribbon-like things all sort of hanging down, but that tends to be less common. So I'll do one that's more typical. Right, I'm hoping this is in focus, because I have to, well, yeah, I have to sort of, well, what I do is I stick this in the ground like that, and then I'll focus it on there, and then put this where that is, and then hope that it's all working. So I'm going to quickly go and check, and then I'll carry on. So what we'll have around here is normally some little carvings, which are normally just decorative patterns, either symbols or just little marks. Like, sorry, one thing I've realised when I'm drawing is that I tend to, my brain tends to switch off, and I find it hard to know what to. Well, I forget that I'm meant to be talking at the same time and explaining what I'm doing. So those have ended up looking like little flowers. They're not meant to be really flowers. They're just little symbols. Some species use sort of hieroglyphic symbols. I believe they're hieroglyphic. They are pictorial anyway. Whether they work like hieroglyphics, obviously, probably not. Hieroglyphics were discovered to be phonetic sounds, rather than representing the actual, picture of what it was of. Obviously, the Rosetta, when they decoded the Rosetta Stone, they figured out how hieroglyphics work, and then proceeded to spend a lot of time actually decoding it in full. There are a few that I can sort of semi-decode, but anyway, I'm not doing that on this one. So that's basically just some decorative carving around there. There'll normally be something, well, normally, I mean, there's all different types, to be honest, but I have seen ones where they've got more of a headpiece at the top, and we could do that here actually. I've seen the skull on the top as well. Although it's very macabre, they actually use their own Pixie skulls, and they don't have the same association with them as we would do. In fact, I will do a skull, but I won't do a Pixie skull because it seems a bit too macabre. I'll do a bird skull at the top there. A lot of Pixies have a fascination with birds, and it's all different, but they tend to be obsessed anyway with flight. Even flying insects, dragonflies, particularly dragonflies, but also mainly birds, because a few tribes think of the birds as spirits. So when an important elder dies from a tribe, their spirit is taken up and into the sky and becomes a bird, and obviously not like a little thrush or something like that. It would be, a buzzard or an eagle or an impressive bird. So this would be for a particularly important location, like one of the elders of the village or like a shaman, but shamans tend to have more elaborate places to live in, more curious sort of locations than this, normally in an obscure part of the forest away from the rest. This would be more like a wise elder or something might have a dwelling like this. So there's the feathers there around the bird skull, and there's some decoration here around the edge, and this would be carved into the wood itself. But most of the time you don't get anything like this. You just get a standard entrance, because they don't want to draw attention to themselves. Right. Oh, my battery went on both the camera and this halfway through, so that's very annoying, because that's the final version of it. Well, not version, I mean that's it. Yeah, so I also, the battery ran out, and I don't know where it went to, so I don't know if you saw me drawing all the final bits. But that's it really for this video. Thank you for sticking to the end if you did, and I'll go out. I will be doing. I will promise to do these more regularly, because I know it's been a long time since the last one. Also, there's another video coming out. The one that the second part. Tom got back from Corfu, but then he's been working on that. So I think that's nearly ready to come out. Sorry, I know it's been a long time for everything. So. Yeah, that's it. I'll put that one on eBay as well, along with all the other ones.